Go ahead with your.
I'm ready.
We are ready.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode.
That is crazy. Welcome. Second take. We came out a little spicy, a little strong.
Got things to talk about. Got things to discuss for the week.
And God told us to calm the fuck down. We came too spicy on the first take.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay. Take two. How you doing?
I'm good and chill. I'm drinking a little coffee.
Coffee? What kind of coffee?
Black.
Colombian coffee, American coffee.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Call
I don't know what coffee we buy either. Because sometimes we buy Colombian. I don't know which one this is.
See, this is what people's not gonna listen to us. They're gonna be like, bitch, they're talking about coffee. Who wants to know about coffee?
Everybody loves coffee. Anyways.
Oh, white bitches love coffee. Not even real coffee.
We love coffee and we're not white bitches.
I know, but I'm saying like the majority of people. They think they like coffee because they like Starbucks or Dunkin'. You know what I'm saying?
No. I think everybody likes coffee.
No, I can bet people like Starbucks. They don't like coffee. If you give a white bitch one of these cups, they're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Okay, but you're just talking about white people. I'm talking about
They're
everybody.
the majority of it.
Everybody in a human race, I think majority of people like coffee.
You live in America, son.
Anyways, okay. So, there's something going on this week that I think has been very fascinating to watch it unfold as we go each day. I think it's been very, very cray.
It really has been. Go ahead with your order.
What do you think? What are your thoughts on the shooter for what's the name of the company?
I don't know, but there was a CEO that got killed in New York this week. There was a lone shooter that just saw him.
United Healthcare.
Yeah, him.
For United Healthcare, yes.
He was tracking him down. He found him. He shot his ass, and he did. And nobody can find him. Now it became a nationwide manhunt, which is kind of interesting that it went that far. Because I don't think it really has happened.
What hasn't happened?
Like somebody killing someone of a high profile.
Yeah.
A high profile individual and get away with it.
He hasn't gotten away with it yet.
Yes.
It's been like 4 days? 3-4 days?
It's definitely more than most, I think. But it's still too early to tell.
Yeah.
Too early to tell.
I think what I'm more interested in is seeing the reaction of the general public. It's been more
supportive in a way.
You think supportive? Well, yeah, I think definitely supportive, but I think it's just so much of like, okay, eat the rich type of mentality.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the fact that they made a look-alike competition, that was crazy.
Bro, New York is so unserious. So unserious. The fact that they said, okay, let's do this, and people were like, bet.
Yeah, they made a look-alike competition. They could have been there.
Nah, I think the shooters is not dumb.
I mean, I don't think it's not dumb, but I'm just saying it could have been there.
I wonder if police was there.
Like, hell, the fuck yes.
You think well, it has to be. Like, I feel like everything right now in New York has to be like heavily patrolled, all that, you know?
Yeah, big time.
Even if he's not in New York anymore, I think that New York's gonna be
in the hot seat for a while.
In the hot seat, yeah. But who knows? It might happen again.
To who?
Have you not seen the internet? They're like, all of the healthcare companies have been taking down their leaderboard for people, and people are like, the internet is forever, and they're posting who's who, like the name and the company. Like, they're
fed up.
Reacting.
People are fed up with the government. The fact that only a few people got all the power, and the bottom man feels like he's getting robbed. I get where people are coming from.
Yeah.
It was like, how much taxes you're paying nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
It's a crazy amount, and you just feel as a everyday Joe, you feel like your money is not going as far as it used to.
Yeah,
you're making less, you're working more.
Groceries are more, gas is more. Everything has been inflated but my paycheck. So, the math isn't mathing there. Like,
it's not mathing for the everyday man.
Yes.
Which is crazy. So I feel like that's the reason why this guy has been celebrated to a certain degree online. Because he's fighting the system.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still kind of dangerous, though, because at the end of the day, we still need people in control.
I agree, but I also think this goes beyond um, just normalcy at this point, because even the bullets said there was 3 bullets, and they all said one said deny, the second one said defend, and the third one said wait, no, it's decline, defend, deny. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yes.
They were
So
meant for the dude.
yeah. So I mean, obviously it was for the dude, but I think it's just the fact that it has those 3 words, and that's like it's supposed to be for insurance companies to deny as many claims as possible to maximize profits. Like, it's a clear message.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
like the message. Like, there is no, well, it could have been. No, it was clear and it was done in a fashion that I think is very impressive.
For real.
But yeah, I agree. Like, people are fed up, and I do you think something is gonna come out of this? Do you think there's gonna be a change
In what way?
of anything?
No.
Oh.
I think that
That's sad.
I I just think that the guy that did it is gonna be searched until he's found, and if he can get away with it, he's definitely gonna move countries.
But how lame is that? Okay, people die every day, right? And if it was an average whatever, they would not be putting this much effort on this search. But it's because it's someone in power.
Yes.
It's just like, they're I feel like at this point they're using so many resources, and it's kind of like a Robin Hood situation. I feel like.
It can come out as that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So like every time I see something new on the internet, the last thing that I saw was that they searched the bottom of the Central Park Lake, and all the comments were like, "Man, y'all are wasting all this time. Like you're using all of the resources." Like people are for the shooter. People are like, "I hope he gets away." Thoughts and prayers to the shooter.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
it's crazy.
They're against the government at this point.
But this is not even the government. This is this is private companies.
Yeah, but I'm saying the government is doing whatever he can to find them.
Do you think it's the government, or do you think it's the elites?
The elites are telling the government to do it.
Ooh, I like that.
Because they're the ones that pay their bills. Whenever a politician runs for office or whatever, who they go and ask for money? CEOs, people with a lot of money, people with a lot of power.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the politician comes and goes, but the billionaire stays a billionaire.
I never thought about it like that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so they're protecting their own,
right?
Because they know they could be next. So they're like, you better find this motherfucker, because we don't want this guy to inspire other people to do the same to us.
I think that's too late. Like, the internet is forever, and the internet is quick and ruthless.
I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is.
I feel like this.
But it's like putting out a fire. You put it out before it becomes like a forest.
A forest fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just put the flame out when it's still small.
Yeah. But
damage control.
Okay, but I think that's so ugly. The fact that something so grand has to happen, like the shooting of this man, like a broad daylight. Well, not broad daylight. It was 6:40 a.m. But still, like in front of other people, it was just so meticulously planned, and you're saying that nothing is even gonna change. So it's just like, okay, people want change. Like, what else do we have to do to demand change? We vote. It doesn't, whatever. Everybody's gonna be split on voting regardless, but we vote for certain things to happen and never happen. And now it's like people are resorting to
violence,
to literally killing a person that has so much power that is in a corrupt industry, which is the healthcare system, and still nothing else is gonna change. So, like, it feels like a lost war if you're just the average citizen. Like, we know nothing's gonna change.
The best way would be to have someone with good intentions be in power. That would be the only solution, I feel like. Because then that person will be able to make the change.
Do you think that it is just too far gone? Like, the whole system?
I think it is to a certain degree.
You think it's too far gone?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what the answer to that is?
What?
Revolution. The revolution is coming.
But we are not prepared for a revolution. Can you imagine all the people from the LGBT whatever community fighting a revolution?
I mean, sure.
I cannot. Because there are people that wouldn't say like.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Because that's a percentage of the population. So whenever a revolution happens, is the people against the government. They're part of the people. Right. So we're saying like me, because that's the most, I guess, the biggest group right now that we have in America.
Okay.
Do you see that people as violent people that would be capable of revolution?
I think all people, regardless of what you identify as, can be capable.
I'm not saying they identify. I'm just saying they're a group. So they, as a group, they don't look like fighters.
Why would you say that? They fought to legalize same-sex marriage. That's a part of fighting. That's a part of revolution.
That's just politics, though.
Yeah, but
like revolution. Revolution, it means being physical, attacking, bearing arms. They want to eradicate the Second Amendment. They're anti-guns.
I think I think you're just generalizing, and I don't think that you can generalize in this thing, because there are people in the community who may be violent or who are, gun owners. So I don't know. It seems like it's such a negative way to say it. But I think that when it comes to a revolution, I think that all people from all walks of life are gonna come through.
Yes, if we're united, but we're not. We're very divided. That's what I'm saying. So the people that bear arms, which is usually people from red states, are very pro-gun, very pro-family, all this kind of shit that you hear on the news, politics talking all the time. And the people on the other side are the blue people, blue states, and they're like pro-abortion and pro-gay marriage and all that shit. They're the people that don't want that kind of stuff. So they don't want that kind of violence. So for a revolution, you need all the people from the same level to get together.
Right.
We can even get together as that. We can all fight together against, quote unquote, the government or whatever you're trying to do the revolution against.
Right.
So that doesn't mean we're not prepared as a country to run as a revolution. Because the people that could do the revolution is the people that own guns right now.
Yeah.
Like the more hands-on kind of people, which is people from red states. People from red states and blue states hate each other. It wouldn't happen because of that. We'll have to unite each other for that to happen.
But do you think that's still so black and white? Because like, yes. I think that we can all have, obviously, like, our differences between like where we stand, whether you want to consider yourself blue or red. But I think there's a middle of we can coexist.
We coexist, which is right now.
Right.
But for a revolution, like you said, you need the next step, which is getting together.
But I don't think that no matter who you are, I think that as a general consensus, I think we're all tired of the unfairness from the rich and the middle class and the poor and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is such a huge gap that I think that is a common cause that you could be united for that. Like, I think we're all tired. I think we're all tired.
I just feel like people will fight for different reasons, and we will get together for that. Because think about it, every revolution needs a leader.
Right.
Who do you think they will want to be a leader?
I don't know.
The redneck, the people from the red states, they will want someone that looks like a man, that has a gun, that is ready to fight and kill for. Somebody from the left, or like the blue states, will be somebody that is a little more chill, a little more pacifist, with a little more progressive ideas. Mm-hmm. They cannot coexist in that regard of ideologies.
I feel like they can be a way of coexisting, because, for example, like Malcolm X and MLK.
But that was a different time.
And MLK, I know, obviously different time, but same cause, different approach.
But I mean, all black people united for that.
Okay, they were all united. That's what I'm saying, because they were all tired of the same thing. But I think we're all tired of the same thing. I think that obviously, like with MLK and Malcolm X, the goal was to end segregation, all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And that was a common cause, and everybody band together. And I think that our common cause is we're tired of the rich. We're tired of the unfairness of it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we're united in that regard yet as a society, because it's poor versus poor. And I feel like rich people really want that.
Yeah.
For us to be divided so we don't get united against them.
Yeah.
And I feel like the rich people have done a great job at that.
I mean, who knows? Who knows what will happen now that some action has been made towards the rich? You know, like somebody did have the guts to go out and do this. Somebody did take a stand. So that's impressive in itself.
Yeah.
Like somebody's tired. Like there's a lot of theories saying like maybe the gunman is somebody that lost family through healthcare. That it was, you know, that they weren't covered. It was a revenge kill, which would be like a crazy like villain story. Like that is a good origin villain story. You know, so I was like, you know what, I get it. Like I understand where you're coming from, but also this could be like just the hitman. Like who knows? But somebody did say like, yo, I'm fed up. Like obviously shit's not changing. Let's do something.
Shit.
That's scary.
That's pretty much revolution. Somebody getting tired of it and everybody else follows.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the common denominator is there. I do agree that we're very separated as or very divided as a country, but we like the common denominator is right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just feel like revolution is not as pretty as you think it is.
I don't think it's pretty. I think the outcome is change, and I think that that's what we long for.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with this new government coming in and all that shit. It'd be interesting.
Right?
See if something changes.
But isn't it a little crazy to think about if you were like an outsider looking into the United States, you have an assassination attempt towards a future president, and then you have a assassination success to a CEO of a major healthcare company. I would be like, yo, what the fuck is going on in the United States? That's scary.
I read that the other day. They say that if the U.S. saw a country going through whatever the U.S. is going through, the U.S. would invade that country. You know?
You think they would? It's like, it's too many problems.
Yeah.
Like, let me take care of this.
Yeah. And I can see that. I can definitely see that the U.S. will invade a country if it was going through what we're going through as a country. Which is crazy in itself. But we'll see. We have more information in these upcoming days.
Yeah, everything is unfolding so quickly too. Like, it's honestly quite impressive. Like,
I honestly think they will catch him.
I am rooting for change. And that's what I am going to say about that. I'm not condoning anyone, you know? But I am rooting for real change in this world. I'm hopeful. Maybe I'm a little too hopeful, you know what I'm saying? But hope is the last thing to die.
Shit. It's naiveness.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to be hopeful. You call me naive. But if you don't have hope for things to change, you're like, what's the point?
You're going to be the change that you want to see.
Exactly. But I'm not going to go out and, you know.
Yeah.
That's not my part of the revolution.
Okay, but that's what revolution means. It means bearing arms and go against the tyranny. Will you do that?
I will be reporting.
That's part.
That's part of it. Everybody has their own part. Like, you don't want me in the field, okay? Like, you don't want me out in the trenches with y'all. I'll be the first one. Like, I will be a liability, but I am more than happy to.
And that's what I think revolution cannot happen, because I feel like there are too many people that think the same way that you do.
I think that there's a lot of people that think of like, all right, bet, let's go. I'm ready. They got.
But I don't think that's a majority.
Ready.
And for the revolution to happen, you need a majority of people to be willing to bear arms.
I think people are willing because, like, for example, the January 6th thing. Like, they didn't give a fuck. They said, all right, let's raid this.
But that's me going back to what you were just talking about is the red people.
Right.
So you need more than that.
Yeah.
And we're not united that.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Cheers to... Yeah, I don't want to cheers to nobody's death.
No, for real.
Man. Rest in peace, homie. You know? Everybody take care of yourselves. Y'all be safe out there. You can't even be safe at 6:40 in the morning. That's crazy.
If you have a good conscience, you can walk out. How about that?
What do you mean?
That he got disease because he was doing something bad for other people.
But did he think it was bad? He was chilling with the millions.
Yeah.
He was big chill. Like, he didn't give a fuck. Like, I don't think that that's fair to say, like, he has a good conscience. Like, okay, just because you have a good conscience doesn't mean that what you did isn't wrong.
I think that every people that achieves a certain level of success, at least in this country, has some skeletons in his closet. And you know it. You just choose to ignore it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I mean. If you're a good person, you don't have any skeletons in your closet.
It's I guess that depends on your moral code.
True that.
Because you could look at it from, like, nah, this is fucked up. Like, how could you? But you could also look from, like, I mean, I get it. I get it. So I feel like this is a situation of, like, a gray area.
Yes.
A very gray area.
Truly gray.
What y'all think?
Let us know.
Isn't it crazy? Like, this is just happening as we speak.
I definitely think that 2024 is going to be a year that people are going to study the future. The election, like you said, the assassination attempts, all the change. I think that the administration that is going into government next year will be someone that will be studied, either for better or for worse. It depends on them, how they act in these next 4 years.
I mean, if you think about it, now that we're about to be in 2025, we're halfway done with the 20th decade.
Yes.
It's been a shit show. Like, 2020 was COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like years down the line when they're studying the 2020s, they're gonna be like, damn, they were going through it for real. Like, the whole 2020s. Yeah, everybody was going through it. So many shit going on. Like, not even just the United States, like the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everybody.
But how interesting that they will study podcasts and videos from back then to understand where people are coming from. Because, you know, whenever you study a historical event, you try to read from people that lived through it. You know, so World War II, you read Anne Frank's diaries and people that went to war and people that survived war and people that went to prison camps, all that kind of shit. So you try to understand that period. And now, people are going to study our period and going to be looking at podcasts and streamers, interviews, all that kind of shit to understand what we were going through. That'd be kind of interesting.
I mean, it's obviously the advancement of technology. Obviously, it's going to let them see
how stupid people are.
I mean, that too. Yeah, that too. But, I mean, imagine what technology they're going to have. You know what I'm saying?
They're like watching us from Mars, be like, bro, this is why we can have nice things. They fucked up the Earth. This
is just the beginning. Like,
really is,
it's only been like 20-ish years of technology, and it has grown
exponentially
so fast.
But that speaks to us about a society. We make the wrong people famous, and the wrong people can have a negative impact in society.
Who's wronged here?
What do you mean?
Who do you think is wrong to make famous?
A lot of motherfuckers.
Oh, you're saying like in general?
In general.
Okay. I thought you meant.
Like whenever we study this period of history, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this person famous in the first place? What was that person making that much money for doing nothing?" Hawktour, I'm looking at you.
Is there anybody from previous times that I've never been like, why was this man famous? You know, like I never went like.
I think we're in a period in which a lot of people are famous, not like down in history famous.
Yeah, just well known.
Well known to the girl, like bro, why?
It's kind of like a trend. Like it's like you know they were well known for a little bit and then that's it.
But they got power to influence a couple people.
They got what?
Power to influence people.
Okay.
To a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know, because those are your role models at the end of the day. People that you make famous are the people that people look up to. And I think that's a negative way, especially people like young people that are easily influenced.
Yeah. But that's on the parenting again.
But that's because society.
Just because we have access to this much technology, even literally like at birth, like you come out of the womb looking at a screen. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think we're learning how to navigate towards that, especially now, like for our generation that grew up with the start of technology, like the expansion, like without and with, and we've seen parents that are now like, you know, as soon as the womb put on a fucking screen, and there are some parents that are like, no, let's chill. Like there is a line of when it's starting to be appropriate. So I think that's gonna change for sure.
It will, but right now we're on the learning curve.
1,000%. We are the guinea pigs. We are the guinea pigs.
We really are.
Yeah, like.
And that's what I'm saying. We are making a lot of people famous, and people are gonna be like, "How can you be so stupid of making these people famous for nothing?"
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
Tell me what you want. Remember the Hulk tour girl?
Man.
See, exactly my point. Why are we making these kind of people famous?
Because you keep talking about them.
She went viral.
Okay, why are we still talking about her? See, you're making her famous yourself. Hello?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk to me.
I just find it interesting that she might go to jail.
What she do? What did Miss Hawk do?
Just be herself.
Okay.
On a bigger scale.
Okay, what did she do to go to jail?
So, you know, she got famous. She got famous of a sexual phrase, and it got fired, and she went super viral and started making money. She made her own podcast, and because she was successful, everybody knows there's a fucking podcast, including us. Because she became famous, she created what do you call those? Those the coins.
A Bitcoin?
Yeah, a crypto coin.
A crypto coin.
Yeah. She sold it. She made $500 million on it, and then that shit went down the hill, and they lost all the money. But now they're saying that it was a scam because people put a lot of money into it, and then it just fell down, and people are pissed at her for promoting something that they didn't understand in the first place. So they're making it seem. It really looks like a scam.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what people are pissed off at her, and they're saying that there's legal grounds for her to go to jail because of it.
How was the crypto coin fake? What's that mean?
That it was created to grab people's money and then disappear.
Isn't that what stocks are?
To a certain degree, but you gotta have an understanding of it. Because if you just make it for like a day and then you lose the money, you gotta pay your investors back.
Mm-hmm.
So she just did because she didn't know how to she didn't know how the market works.
Mm-hmm.
So she just went into it, and people abuse her fame to just leech up her.
Is a crypto coin kind of like equivalent to how stocks work, or are crypto coins also stock?
They're two different things.
They're two different things.
Yeah.
Can anybody make a crypto coin?
Apparently.
Like, if I wanted to, I could create a crypto coin for me or something?
You could, yeah. I mean, you will definitely need money to invest, to pay the people that create the crypto and promote it, have people buy it, all that kind of shit.
Honestly, I have no idea how the crypto world works. Like, I know it's like some sort of currency, but I'm like...
Basically, you just buy, for what I understand, you just buy a crypto coin for whatever cryptocurrency you wanna buy from. In this case, it was a Hulk tour girl, and because she was behind the project, it was worth like a certain amount of money. But then the price went through the roof, and it fell just as quick. So people, instead of making money, they lose money because she didn't know how to handle it. So she just completely lost people's money, and people were pissed at her. So now they're saying that it was a scam because the only ones that made money were them, her and her team.
Isn't that what politicians do all the time?
Yeah, but politics is different. They're professional.
So, okay, so she made a coin. Why did she make a coin? Is my question.
Because somebody was like, hey girl, this might be a good idea, we can make money. And for better or for worse, she's an ignorant person to a certain degree, meaning that she doesn't know how that works.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she's learning about the industry.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna fucking open. That would be like opening a bank and then loaning everybody like $1,000.
I mean, I do think that her team has been pulling her in literally all directions, which honestly props to her for being able to be like, yeah, like I'm good. Like she looks like she's chilling, but
not right now.
But she does seem like her team is pulling her in a lot of different directions to see what her cachet is, which is fine. Like you want to figure it out, but I guess this is the team's fault.
It is the team's fault, and I feel like also it's her fault to a certain degree because you need to understand what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand it, you need to ask.
Yeah.
In this case, she got into the cryptocurrencies, and if you don't understand it, that's money. That's real people money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't understand it, you can go to jail for it, which is her case right now. That she might go to jail.
But she's going to jail. Well, she may be going to jail because her prices went up and then they went down, and she took out the money when it was going down, but other people didn't. How is that her fault?
Is it? I feel like you're making it more confusing than it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know anything. Like, I don't understand the crypto world.
Nobody does.
Exactly.
But if you don't understand it, what will you?
I see what you're saying. If she doesn't understand, like if she's understanding what I'm understanding, which is nothing, why is she making a coin?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're manipulating people's money.
Right.
So the fact that she got other people's money, and then the stock went down, because whenever you buy a crypto coin, it's worth like a certain amount of money. Let's say $1 to make it cheaper. And then if a lot of people want it and start buying it, then it becomes more expensive. So instead of 1, it might become 5. So now the one coin that you had that was worth $1 is worth 5.
Is it just imaginary money?
Yeah, to a certain degree. But I mean, some people can really make real money out of it. You know?
Right.
So, and that's what people are calling it a scam. Because nowadays everybody just makes a coin saying, oh, we're going to make a coin, we're going to change the industry, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes a scam. Because only the people that created the coin gets the money.
It's kind of like that lady that God, I do not remember her name, but she's now like in the top 10 most wanted of all time, that she scammed a bunch of people into cryptocurrency, like billions of dollars, and then she dipped, and now she can't be found. Kind of like that lady. Similar,
but at least that lady probably knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
The problem with her, the Hawk Tuah, I don't even know her name.
Haley Welch? Something like that?
Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah, she's
a Tuah. She's a tutu girl.
She's a Tuah girl, yeah. Isn't her podcast also Talk Tuah?
Something like that,
yeah.
Which is, I mean, she's making her coin. I get it.
She's taking advantage of her 15 minutes.
Maybe too much. And that's the problem. When does it become too, you become too greedy? Because now she's making more money. She's not making more money. She's getting into bigger games. She's the bigger leagues. She's
not dipping her toe in the water.
Yeah.
She's probably like neck deep right now. But I see what you're saying. But I like if something like that happened to, for example, us, the podcast of like going viral, you have to ride that wave. Like, I'm not mad at her for riding the wave. I do agree. She maybe needs to chill a little bit. And like, for example, like things like this to not get her in jail, like this is a lot going on in such a little amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't even been a year. Like, she hasn't been famous for that long.
Yeah.
I feel like that was what, in the summer?
Probably. Yeah. July maybe.
Yeah. Because it was like it was bar era. So so yeah, because they were obviously at a bar.
Little Nashville.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just.
I see where you're coming from. You mean right away?
Yeah.
But you need to understand, because like, let's say for example, what we just talked about, the shooter. That's a wave. That doesn't mean you're gonna go and kill people.
Right.
So you like have some common sense. If you don't know what the fuck crypto is,
yeah,
and somebody's like, hey, you should like make a coin because you're very famous right now. Make it the bro coin or like the cheers coin.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, the fuck?
I'll be like, I don't know shit about that. Like,
exactly. So
let's do something else that we know about.
Exactly. So maybe we're not doing the coin, but maybe we're gonna buy like a little subdivision and make houses and renting, because that's something that is a little more familiar with your niche.
Right.
So you're not gonna put yourself in front of the fucking train so that shit can run you over.
I like what she was doing at first. She was doing like a volunteer stuff, like for animals and things like that.
I didn't know.
I think that was the first thing that she did once she caught on like the actual fame, and she's like, yeah, my life has changed, blah blah. That's when she started making her own content. But you could tell that like she hired a team like that. You could just tell that from a mile away, which is cool. Like, okay, she's moving. She's moving. She's doing the right thing. But yeah, I do agree. Like, if you don't know what the fuck going on, then go another route.
Exactly.
Go another route.
And she was doing concerts with people, right? With like country singers, not concert, but she was going on stage.
On stage, yeah.
And maybe sing like a song or two. Maybe fucking hire a guy that will teach you how to sing properly and start with your little songs, you know.
Yeah.
Start doing covers.
Bad Baby type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt, to me, she is a perfect example of somebody going viral for no reason that made a good money out of it.
Yeah, I think she was very smart and strategic on how to expand her fame and money.
Yeah.
Because she's got her money.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
She already has generational wealth. I think last time I checked, that bitch was worth like $20 or $40 million.
Who? The Cashing Outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But she's the breadwinner. Like, she started that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And she knew where she was going with it.
Yeah.
She went into something that she understood, which was, I mean, in one way, OnlyFans, but if that's what you know, like, I get it. People trying to get their coin. Get your fucking coin, girl.
I don't know if you know this, but she actually has cancer now.
That's crazy.
Isn't that sad?
For what?
I
saw
don't
a
remember
video.
what cancer she has, but she has cancer.
Damn.
Like right after she had her baby.
That's crazy. I saw a
That's so
video
sad.
of her. I think it was her husband or her boyfriend. I don't know if she's married, but I know she's with someone. And the guy was just talking. He was behind the camera and he was talking to her in a way that seemed kind of weird. And you can tell by her facial expression that she was very uncomfortable.
Yes, there's been a lot of videos going like that around her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're like the baby daddy. I don't know if they're married, so I'm just gonna call him the baby daddy.
And he was like, "Yeah, you're just my baby maker, and I want like 10 more kids." And she like, I was like, "Oh,
that's the video I'm talking about."
Yeah.
And she even said like, "Well, maybe she I know what you're talking about because she looked uncomfortable and shy."
Yeah.
She was like, "Well, maybe after my
recuperation, my treatment,
and this man really says, "What treatment?"
I didn't know that either.
Like, my God. Okay, but you're not the baby daddy.
Yeah.
like I know the baby daddy knows that she has cancer. Can you?
That's crazy.
How crazy and psychotic and selfish, and if my man asked me for 10 more kids when I'm battling cancer, I'd be like, are you, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious?
And that's another thing, though. She was very young whenever she started making money, and she got it in a way that might not be the smart way.
What do you mean? She didn't start OnlyFans right away. She started a music career.
She made money when she was 18.
But she had her music career before.
She had a lot of music, yeah, I get it. But I'm saying she was not smart enough to get educated in certain ways. So she only knew one life, you know?
Right.
And now it's biting her in the ass a little bit.
I think it's a really crazy thing to say that she's not educated because, okay, you can be educated in other ways. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like she's street smart.
Yeah, I don't think she's a dumb person at all. I think she's a very smart
saying, if you
person.
become a successful person, at least have the common sense to educate yourself on how to manage your money a little bit. Don't depend on other people. Because if you had $10 million and
Cardi B said that, yeah.
And you had 10, 20 fuckers behind you being like, hey, you should invest in this and you should invest in that, and then they just robbing you and you don't even know.
Yeah, that's true.
So at least be smart about it. Because like that's one case. The Hawk Toy is another case.
Yeah.
If she was a little more smart with her money, she would be like, okay, I don't know shit, I'm stupid, but let me educate myself.
Yeah.
So I don't lose the little fame, the little money that I already made. And then you just jump on the fucking train of the cryptocurrencies and you just get fucked. And now, like, this girl for real is looking at possibly jail time.
Yeah.
That's a game changer for the worse.
Well, I'm sure after this she'll educate herself about that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the idea. I mean, I don't wish her bad. I don't wish her to go to jail. This is definitely a life lesson. Yeah. And if she gets out of it, she better be smart and hire a different fucking team. Because her team just threw her ass under the bus.
I don't think she's gonna get arrested. I think this is too much.
It's a little too much, but also governments have been trying to kill the cryptocurrency for a while now. So because she's a small player, they can use her as an example. Mm-hmm. There's always like a guinea pig that needs to take the fall. Right. I'm not wishing it's her, but I'm saying she could be a good candidate if I was the people in government. You know? Because she's kind of famous. She could take the fall.
That's a wild thought. I see what you're saying, but that's a wild thought.
But you gotta think like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, because like it went viral really fast.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe that's why she went viral. Maybe.
The second time?
The Hawk Tour girl?
Yeah.
No, like, now I'm saying like maybe she was supposed to go viral. Like, you know how like the simulation, like my little, like my theory, like it was supposed to happen because the simulation just said it. That was her fate.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. Holy shit! Imagine somebody be like, yeah, we're gonna make this girl famous because she's gonna take the fall.
I feel like the government has a couple of people like that. You know,
you
in their
think
pocket.
so?
Absolutely.
In their pocket is crazy.
They don't even know they're being used like that. You just use and you're disposed.
Damn, that's crazy.
People in power.
That's scary.
That's why you gotta be on the winning side.
Well, good luck to Miss Tua, and
find yourself a better team, girl. And
honestly, find yourself a better team. Like, I do agree that whoever she has on her team is a little too
greedy.
Yeah, greedy. You know what it's giving? It's giving like Elvis Presley, like his manager, like just exploiting him, and and robbing him. Like, double whammy. like, damn. Like, if those are your friends, I wonder how your enemies are. You know what I'm saying?
You're enemies with friends like that.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
1,000%.
And I don't think they're really their friends. They just leech of her because she's famous and she starts making money really fast. And there's always people like that. So when you're
that's their job.
It's not their job to be a piece of shit. But that's your job as a person that got famous to investigate what the fuck are you, like, who are the people that are getting close with you.
Right.
Because if that were to happen to us, I will not jump in on the ship with the first motherfucker that is like, hey, I can keep you making you money. I'll be like, hold
I can
up.
keep going.
I can keep going.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I will be like, okay, like tell me why, and then every single decision has to go through me, and then I will have to have in my case, if I was me, I'll have a team, which is my family, of going through shit with this.
Right.
If it was me, the one that got famous, whenever I would take if I had a manager, and the manager would be like, you know what would be a good idea? Like a fucking crypto. A crypto. No, I mean, in this case, make a crypto coin.
Yeah.
So you can make money. And he's trying to explain it, but I don't understand. I'll be like, hold up, let me do my own research, and let me talk with the people that I trust. My mom, my dad, my brother, my best friend. People that I know will not harm me.
Yeah.
You know? And then based on that, if they're like, do you understand? I'll be like, no, okay. If you don't understand, don't jump in that fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like that's
No
what
pressure.
she was, yeah.
A good team with artists and just really, if you have a team in general, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are, it just has to be, like, good people. Like, yeah, it's all about the money at the end of the day, but you also have to have a good head on your shoulders, a good conscience, like, because if that was the case, like, let's say that is the case of the Sh00t3r girl, like, somebody said, hey, this would be good, and she was like, okay, bet, let's do it, without knowing the consequences, that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. Because now she's in the shoot.
And she's gonna go down. Well, I'm sure it's not just her that's gonna go down. There's gotta be investors in this. Because sometimes the celebrity or whatever, or the famous one, I don't consider her a celebrity. She's a viral internet person. There you
go. She's a viral meme.
Yeah, she's a viral meme. I think I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Her team.
The train of thought
has left the station.
The train of thought went away. Damn. Fuck, I hate when that happened. I was in the middle of a thought too. Anyway.
But yeah, just give yourself a better team, girl. Because that shit, if you survive this, you definitely need a better fucking management. Somebody that will be a little more trustworthy. And if you don't fucking know nothing about that industry that you're going into it, don't fucking jump into it. Especially because there's real life repercussions.
Yeah.
To make that. You know, like a pod, you can say something stupid and you're going to go viral for a little while and then it's going to go silence. But you're not going to go to jail. But in this case, there's a high possibility of you going to jail. I don't think a podcaster has ever gone to jail.
You don't think any podcaster has gone to jail?
No. At least not for talking shit.
Sure. I mean, not for talking shit, but
that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're a podcaster and you go out and you drop and hit somebody and kill it, then yeah, you're going to go to jail. But that's not because of the podcast.
I mean, what's his name? David Dobrik. He used to be huge on Vine. He's more like for kids, I think. It's like his...
What's his famous Vine?
He does like a lot of pranks. He does a lot of like vlogging. Like, it's part of like the squad vlogging people. Like, I was never really that part of era, like on YouTube. You know, like I was in the makeup trend.
What was his name?
David Dobrik. Like, he's a huge YouTuber.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. And this guy right there, he sued him because he's the one that did the accident with the crane.
Oh, I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, it happened like a few years ago where they were doing a vlog and David Dobrik was how do you say, driving, I guess, operating the crane, and they tied the dude to the, I guess, the crane thing that
goes up?
Yeah. And then they started spinning it around, and then I guess because he was going too fast, the systems was like, no, stop. So it came to a hard stop, and like, let's say this is the thing, right? And the dude literally goes like, yeah, and like, he crashed on the thing, and he sued David Dobrik for whatever, and like, the lawsuit is still going, but I mean, that might be the maybe the most famous YouTuber that's gone to jail.
So who went to jail? The guy that you showed me?
Nobody has gone to jail yet.
Oh.
Nobody has gone to jail yet. But the dude did, like, it was like a serious, like, head trauma. Like, he had to have, like, so many surgeries, blah, blah. And now, I guess, the guy that got injured, he sued David Dobrik for damages. Like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. But they used to be friends. And, like, David Dobrik is known to not be a good person. Like, he's actually known as, like, a pedophile. Like, it's a lot.
That's crazy.
It's like, he has as bad as reputation as, like, Logan Paul.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
really
he's that, like, bro, like, why are you famous type thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Going back to what I said at the beginning, we are making the wrong people famous to a certain degree. Because in what fucking logic would you do that? You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Bro,
Yeah.
Like, if you doing funny pranks is what made you famous, just keep doing it and find another niche where you're still popular with that.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play video games. Maybe you can play music. Like, find a real talent while your fake talent is still viral, still relevant.
I mean, I like how you said that. If you're doing stupid shit, like, yeah, I do agree with that.
Like,
like, yeah. For sure.
Like, I cannot imagine be like, hey, let's do a fucking podcast and let's, like, do that shit. Like, bro, why? You know?
They didn't know.
But that's a stupid idea. If you say, like, hey, let's get a fucking crank and tie the motherfucker.
Crane machine, yeah.
And tie the motherfucking spin it. Bro.
That thought.
This is not Fear Factor, bro.
Yeah, like, that thought alone, I'd be like, you wanna do what?
Yeah.
And the fact that all of his team was like, yeah, let's do it. You know?
That's being surrounded by a bad fucking team.
Yeah.
You need to have someone that is against your ideas to keep you grounded.
Yeah. You can't have yes men people or yes people all the time, like, around you. It's just, it's not good. It may be good for the ego, but it's not good for the soul in the long run. You know?
Shit. So many YouTubers just fall off grace. I feel like there's only a few people that really stay there and then maintain their being likable.
The only one that I can think of is Jenna Marbles. Like, Jenna Marbles, nobody dislikes her. But that's the only one that I know of.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a couple I just can't think of any. Because I listen to podcasts mostly, so they don't really do nothing stupid.
Yeah.
They just interview people.
That could be stupid in itself.
How?
They could say the wrong thing.
But you're bound to say stupid shit when you do a podcast. Because, like, for example, right now, us, we're not fucking educated in nothing. We're just talking shit to the camera. Yeah. We can say something wrong and it's gonna be funny. People might throw a little hate at us, but like, but then and again, you got places like CNN where they say stupid shit and then you throw shit at them, and then that's more valid because they're supposed to be professional journalists.
Yeah.
So I feel like YouTubers is a little more of a task. As long as you don't say nothing racist or that is
off the wall.
Off the wall, yeah. Like don't go full Alex Jones on this shit. You should be fine.
Who is that?
He's the guy that said that Handy Hooks was a hoax.
The who was a hoax? Sandy Hook?
The school shooting?
The school shooting was a hoax?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you say some shit out of pocket like that, you're gonna get your ass canceled. You're gonna get fined in real life.
Sure.
So as long as you don't say like something stupid like that, you're good to go.
But I mean, I guess it's more YouTubers falling off so hard because they're small creators. Like they it's not like they have a huge network behind them. Like it is a way smaller team.
Yeah.
So maybe more room for error? Maybe.
But who knows? I would rather have a small team than a big team.
Oh, 1,000%. I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most I will work if this was like Joe Rogan size, I would like to be no more than 20 people.
Okay.
And that's a big number already for me.
Yeah. It's a lot of people to manage.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's already a lot trying to manage each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it also has to change for you as like, okay, like as a leader, as a boss, as like I'm steering the boat on this, and
exactly.
like my face is out there.
And I'm the one that's gonna take the fall.
Exactly.
Because we're the face of the video, but there might be people behind it, and that people can find another job. But if we take the fall, we are fucked.
It's the face that falls. Most of the times.
Most of the times. For like 99%.
Like
that, though.
Crazy times we live in.
Yeah. But best of wishes to this girl, because I know she didn't mean harm. but she was ignorant in the regard of going into something that she didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if ignorant is the right word, but it's the word that comes to my mind. So.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers, bitch.
Thoughts and prayers to the Hawk Tuah girl, but not thoughts and prayers to the CEO that got shot.
Hey, if you got shot, you got shot.
Oh.
It's already dead.
Well, it's people don't care.
There's too much shit going on in the world. I already have too many problems in my life to worry about somebody else's problems.
Yeah, that's
if I'm
right.
just talking about it, it's because I feel like that's something interesting,
Right.
but not because that's something that worries me. You know?
Yeah, like at the end of the day, this doesn't affect us
like,
personally.
Like I didn't invest in her fucking coin, so I didn't lose money.
Yeah.
I'm good because I'm a little smarter than that. You know, somebody saying in the comments, if you invest money on the Hawk Tuah coin, you deserve to get scammed.
Yeah, I did see a lot of comments like that.
Yeah, you know, so I'm like, bro, I can see that.
People are tired of stupidity. And we want fairness.
And people be making money for nothing. That girl that went viral for making 43 million. The OF girl.
The OF girl?
Sophie Rain, I'm sure.
I don't know her name, but yes.
I started following the bitch. I was like, let me do what you're doing.
You followed her?
I followed her. I was like, let me follow her.
What?
On Instagram? No, not on Instagram. The other one. X.
On X?
Yeah.
You're part of the problem.
No, I didn't pay for shit. I will never pay for that.
But you're following her.
I got curious. I was like, bitch, what are you offering that made you 43 million? She's cute. Don't get me wrong, but she's not hot.
She looks like a kid. She has a kid face.
She looks like a teenage.
That's crazy. She looks like most 15. That's fucked up. She looks 15.
No, she definitely looks 18 plus.
I don't think
I sent you a video the other day of some girls that were outside of a club. And they were like, remember the video that I sent you?
No.
It was a video and some guy approaches the girls. They're like, hey girl, what's your name? They're outside of a club. I think it's like Madrid, Spain, some shit like that. I don't know. Or maybe like UK, I cannot remember. But I know it was somewhere in Europe. And the girls were like, no, we're 13, bro. If you see those girls, they look like 18 plus because they have so much makeup and the way they dress. It's crazy.
But
I don't think she looks that young. Honestly, I don't think so.
I think she looks young. I think she has a younger look to like other models.
She does, but not underage look. And there's porn stars that look way younger than that. Yeah. And they're doing crazy shit on camera.
That's horrible. I think that's so sad, and I think that speaks to our society, which I think is fucked up.
How many people subscribed to the Cash Me Outside girl as soon as she turned 18? She made like $1 million in a day.
Yeah, she did.
Bro, they were waiting for that 7 to hit a date.
Yeah.
And she knew. She made her coin.
That's fair. Regardless where I think it's a. I just don't understand why the whole minor thing is a thing. Like, I feel like I keep seeing more and more news about like teachers sleeping with their students and like just fucking older men going into for kids. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, when did this like fascination for kids started?
They've always been there. I think they've always been there. I just feel like with everything, social media put a magnifying glass on it.
Yeah.
Just like the social media put a magnifying glass on how stupid some people really are. Same for people that are attracted to that kind of shit. And if anything, I've seen the girl. Me as a grown ass man, I don't think she looks like an underage girl. I really don't think so. I think she looks like 18, 20. Mm-hmm. If I see her on the street, I'd be like, I think she can drink, but let me check her ID. You know, I wouldn't be like, I definitely like, no, bitch, you're underage as fuck. You know?
I would check her ID for sure. Yeah, if she sat at the bar, I would be like, let me see your ID.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you're in middle school. You know, she doesn't look like a high school.
She doesn't look like a middle school. I think she looks like a high schooler.
Nah, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
She looks like she looks like a stupid girl that failed a freshman year 3 times.
Okay, and then she's
getting older.
She looks like a high schooler or a
she looks like a college girl. She looks college. College are legal.
Not always. College is not legal.
They're 18.
Yeah, but 20. I feel like 21 plus should be the standard.
It should be, but it's 18. I mean, people at 18 start doing porn.
Yeah.
They start doing crazy shit.
But you can buy cigarettes.
Now. It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
You used to be able to buy it at 18.
I remember when the law changed. We were here. We were here.
I was able to buy it at 18.
I was able to buy it. I think it changed when I turned 18.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I turned 18 because I remember buying a pair of cigarettes, and then it changed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck. But yeah, so I don't know why I bring this girl.
I don't know why you brought this girl up either. So,
Well, kudos to her.
best of
She
luck.
knew how to make money.
Honestly, yeah, like she's making her fucking coin. Like I can't hate her for that.
43 million.
I just think it's, the fact that she, in my book, that she has such a young look to her. I'm just like, the ick. That was that, and the week will continue to happen, and the news will continue to flow.
And we'll continue to make the wrong people famous.
I think that's always going to be a thing. So, cheers to people getting famous.
For no reason.
For no reason, since the Kardashians.
They're the one. They're the OGs.
They're the pioneers.
They really are. That video of them sitting all together in a family, and that news reporter goes, "You don't sing, you don't dance. Excuse me, you don't do nothing.
You don't have any talent."
Oh yeah, talent. I was like, oh, facts. But yeah, they're the OGs of being famous just for the fuck of it. Respect. They made a billion out of it.
Respect.
They made a billion out of it.
I mean, yeah, they rode the wave correctly. Like I can't even be mad about that.
They play the game, and they're not in any controversies. They act stupid, but that's not a controversy, you know. They're
in controversies all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. They're in
I
controversies.
just feel like they act stupid. I remember watching a couple episodes of the Kardashian video. I was like, bro, there's no way people pay for this.
I like it.
Yeah.
I watch it.
I know you do. I know you do.
I like the Kardashians. I'm not like whatever their fans are called, but like I fuck with them.
The only reality show that I ever watched religiously was Jersey Shore.
You love Jersey Shore for real. You love. I used to love it until Angelina came.
She's part of the drama.
I can't deal with her drama. It's like it's too mean girl for me. Like she's such a drama starter. I'm like, bro, why can't we just be friends? You know what I'm saying?
Like everybody is like that though.
She's just too much in my book.
Snooki was so trashy that I used to hate it. Whenever she got punched, back then I was like, you know what? I can see why she got punched. She's just annoying as fuck.
What? No, don't put that shit on there. You're talking about like a man punching a woman.
Back then, yeah. Back then I was like, I can see why, like, because just like some people get too annoying, some people cannot take it. Some people are violent, and you never know who you're gonna run into.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like go punching women. Like,
I did never say that. I say I understood where he was coming from. Just like you said, I understand why he got killed. I understand punching somebody is worse than killing somebody.
True.
That's some hypocrisy right there.
I mean, it's just crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, both scenarios are crazy.
That's what I'm saying, but you never know how far somebody's willing to take it.
True. Okay, that's a good way to put it.
Bitch was annoying and she ran into the wrong guy that day. Simple as that.
The guy was stealing her shots. I would be mad too.
Yeah, but the guy couldn't take it. That's what I'm saying. You never know who you're gonna run into it. The guy was not about the bullshit.
He was about the bullshit because he's the one that started the bullshit. He's the one that was stealing their shots.
We've seen what the camera has shown us. And from the show, I can tell that she was a little too much too sometimes.
If you're stealing my shots, I'm gonna get on your ass too. Why are you stealing my shots? You act like if you weren't at the bar and somebody was consistently stealing your shots, you wouldn't be like, yo, what the hell?
As far as I remember, we'll have to watch this again. What was it? The dude,
Mike?
Mike was buying the shots for them.
They were starting to buy the shots to diffuse this tension. But like, bro, have you never been at a club and somebody's really annoying the fuck out of you? There's only been one time at the club that I had to yell at somebody, and I was just not having it. And like my friends were there too, and they were like, yeah, bro, like what else? Like she gave you so many outs to be like, yo, leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone. And then when I started yelling, then my friends were like, yo, all right, time to go. You know, like, which I appreciate, but like, yeah, like drunk men at the club are so annoying. Like,
so are women. They're two sides of the same coin.
Still, if you're stealing my shots, I'm also gonna fucking yell at you.
Yeah, but if the guy is drunk, he doesn't fully understand what's going on, and then this bitch is just screaming at your ear, and you're like filled with alcohol and rage. You're gonna run to the wrong motherfucker, and he's gonna think that it's okay to hit a woman. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that you might find some idiot that think it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. One bitch was annoying, the other one was fucking stupid and intoxicated. When two stupid collide, it doesn't make a positive.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like you would also react the way that the roommates did. Like, if somebody did that to me, I feel like you would lose your shit.
Yeah. I will defend you because you're my roommate, you're my friend, you're whatever. But I'm saying she also influenced in her annoyance to that guy having that click in her head.
She's just a girl.
That's the stupidest excuse ever.
She's just a girl.
If you think that you being a woman excuse you from getting punched, that's crazy. Some people deserve the hard punishment. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Because that's like a free get out of jail card. That's a way of society to keep you in check. Just like guys cannot just go around rape women, women cannot go out and just act like a complete fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's check and balance.
It's check and balance. That's a really, really nasty way of saying it.
How else would you say it?
Because, like, the way you said it is like, just because you're a woman doesn't mean that you don't deserve to get punched. Like, nobody deserves to get punched, period.
But nobody deserves to be acting like that either. Just because you're a woman, I'm not gonna let you scream in my face and like maybe punch me and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
If I have you this close and I'm just screaming at you at the top of my lungs, will that make you feel good?
No, I'll probably push you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the other way around. If a woman does that to me, I'm gonna push her. I'm not gonna punch her when I'm gonna push her. And if I push her and she comes at me and swings at me, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna like go and try to kill her with my fist, but I'm definitely gonna punch her in a way that stay away from me, you know, like a warning shot.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, women can be like aggressive as well, and I'm for like, okay, like if a woman is putting her hands on you, like also defend yourself. Like I agree with that, but I don't think that what you said, how you said it, was correct.
That's what I'm saying. Say it in a better way.
I don't have a better way to say it, but I don't think that what you said was correct.
So I'm wrong, but I can't be corrected.
I don't know if you can't be correct. It's just this ways of saying it. Just like earlier, like you saying that what I was saying was a little too wild. Like that's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
And it sounds ugly.
I mean, it can sound ugly, but the truth is not always pretty.
I agree, but still, there are certain things that, in my opinion, are just not said. Even though
but that's the problem. If you don't speak about the things that are a problem, then you can never fix a problem.
Right.
Sometimes you have to have the ugly conversations to fix a problem. And sometimes that's an ugly conversation. How many videos have you seen of Karens just getting bitch slapped or just slept on?
Yeah.
Because how annoying they were being, and I keep saying it, you run into the wrong motherfucker one of these days and you never know when a guy is willing to make that fucking cross the line and punch a woman. It's crazy, but it's the real life.
Men like that never find me.
Never be that woman.
I'm not.
They will never find you.
I'm not. I'm good. I keep it peaceful. I am a peace person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't become the woman, you will never run to that man.
True. But still.
It takes two to dance. It takes two to dance.
Okay, anyways. I'm out of coffee. The nerves have gotten my coffee.
That's the feminist in you talking.
Yeah, 1,000%. And I'm not even afraid to say it. Like, it is what it is. I just don't seek things like that. You know?
I'm not saying you're seeking it. I'm saying some people go look for it in a way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just be a decent human being. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman.
Yeah, I agree. Like
that's it. That's what you gotta take out of all this conversation.
Don't put hands on other people, please.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Nobody deserves that. Like, whether you're a man or a woman, because I know that it could happen either way, and women abusers are also a very real thing. You know, defend yourself, but it's a scary situation. I will never understand because I'm not in that mentality of like knowing. Obviously, men are stronger, like physically. Like, let's just be for real. You know, putting yourself in a position of like, oh, this man's gonna knock me the fuck out. You know, like I will never dare to put up my hands on a man because if I get the wrong one, and that man just, you know, I could die like right then and there. Like I don't know, that risk is not necessary for me. And I think it's just like a scary thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like I say, I feel you. Just the way you said it was a little wild.
Blunt. I felt that.
It's a little wild. Okay?
Let us know.
That's the type of shit that people take out of context. They're gonna just put that clip in and they're like, alright.
Like you said, watch the whole thing.
Okay.
People never do.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
We have the right to defend ourselves.
That's true. Well, let's defend ourselves.
Peacefully.
Why not? Yes, peacefully.
Peacefully. Don't touch people.
I say
Doesn't matter
peacefully, yet I'm like asking for the revolution.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you had it in you for the revolution.
Life is made of complexes, okay?
Yeah. Otherwise, it will be a boring life.
Maybe I like a boring life.
I
Okay.
get out.
Maybe I like to chill. I just don't want it to be any problems. Like, honestly, I know it's the perfect world and the perfect world does not exist. But I'm just like...
I feel like that's also a problem. That many people wish they live in a perfect world without being a perfect place. Because you said it would be a perfect world if men didn't touch women and women didn't touch men.
Right.
But it happens.
Yeah.
So you gotta face reality. You gotta live with what you're dealt with.
And that's why I don't deal with that.
Eh.
That's why I said if I was ever to put in a situation like that, I'm gonna put like a vanishing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out. Like, you're never gonna hear from me ever again. Like that's so scary. Like I'm good. Like I dip, change my number, change locations if I need to. Like I think that's like honestly it's just a scary and dark thing to be in. That I just rather kind of like childbirth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. Like I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so scary to me that I'm like. That's why I'm like. That's why I wish it was like a nice perfect world, but it's not. And like you said, like you have to face reality. You make your own reality. Like if you don't want to be part of the reality, you dip. You know?
No.
No?
No, because I mean reality is all around you.
But
You're gonna be part of it. You're gonna be bigger than nature, than the world.
Yeah, but you make your own reality too. Like if you...
You're delusional.
I'm delusional? Maybe.
That's what people choose their pronouns, because they're delusional. They're trying to like create their own reality and it doesn't always work out. Because society, the world, everything around it is stronger than them. So that's a small example, like the pronouns.
Yeah.
But everything is the same. Just
it's
because
all made up.
Exactly.
It's really all made up. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that humans make their own problems.
Really
You know?
Spend money.
But still, putting hands is just like wild to me.
Women don't abuse it. Men don't take advantage.
Nobody put hands on each other. Please, nobody. I just wouldn't know how to react. Like, even, like, if a friend was going through it, I'd be like, bitch, we're dipping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't give her an option. I'm like, okay, bye. But obviously I'm not in that. I obviously don't understand fully because I'm not in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well.
So, I know it may sound very, like, well, you don't know. I don't know. But I know, like, if a friend was going through it, I'd be like, all right, bitch, what you need? Like, let's go. Like, I wouldn't let my friend put up with it.
But what if she constantly is doing it?
I mean, I can only help people so much. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's sad.
Some people don't want to be helped, yeah.
You don't want to be saved. Yeah.
In that regard. How crazy is that?
It's scary. That's another thing. Like, if that were to happen, I'd be like, okay, friend, I'm sorry, but I can't, for my own peace, when you're ready to get out, call me. But until then, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to think about it. Like, that's traumatizing. Like, obviously, they're going through it, but you as, like, a spectator and not being able to do something about it, like, I couldn't imagine the trauma on, like, on all the parties.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's such a crazy world.
Scary.
But there's that.
Okay.
Have you watched the new trailer for Snow White?
Boys, good evening! Good evening. I have seen the trailer. I'm not impressed. I will not be watching. I will not be watching. They don't deserve my dollars.
That's an expensive dog nowadays.
I mean, they don't deserve my $16 a movie ticket.
Plus $35 in popcorn.
Plus $35 in popcorn. No, they're not getting my dollar. I'm very upset.
Talk to me, child.
I'm very upset. And I just want to know why Snow White is Snow White is Snow. And that is the sole reason why I would not be watching.
Because the Little Mermaid is not a redhead anymore.
She was redhead.
No, it wasn't.
She was
a black girl.
Okay, she was still a redhead.
No.
Her hair was red.
You know what I mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but there are no black girls that have a natural redhead.
How do you know that?
Look around.
You don't know that.
Show me one.
I can't.
Because
I've
don't
never seen
exist.
one. But that doesn't don't exist like mermaids. Mermaids listen, they don't exist. But okay, but I get it. I get more the Little Mermaid more than I get Snow White, because nowhere in the description of the Little Mermaid says that she is white. There's nowhere in there that says that. Like, not in the book, not in the story. Like, there's nothing in there that says she has to be white.
If it's a Disney remake, it has the word remake in it. It's from Disney, and the Disney original one was a white bitch with red hair.
I get where you're coming from, but there is something on the Snow White story that says she is white as snow. Like, it says so. That is the character description. It's not keeping true to the actual story where it says Snow White is white as snow. And now we have this girl, Rachel. Homegirl is tan as hell. Like, she went to the Bahamas for a week before she filmed Snow White. Like, please, I need somebody to explain to me, like, in the casting and in the production office, who and why they made that decision to make Snow White tan.
Inclusion
my ass! It says on the character description that she's white as snow. What's happening? What is happening? Like, I feel so, like, I'm upset. Like, I really am upset about this. It's a fucking character description.
But what would you be upset about that, and not whenever they cast like a black person in something that used to be a white role, or the other way around?
Because I don't care if you're white, purple, whatever the fuck you are. If the original story says this person was white as snow, and I see that this person is darker than me, it's ruining the fantasy. It's ruining literally the whole story. Like, the character is not that character. Like, it's just like...
I mean, they changed the story. Have you seen the controversy about...
But it's based off Snow White. She's supposed to be white as snow. That's the character.
Okay, let me put it this way. Because based off what you said of the Little Mermaid, they're doing around the same thing. Remember... what was his fucking name? The evil professor from Harry Potter.
Snape. Yeah.
They're thinking about doing... what do you call the one that is before the main story?
No, they're doing a remake. They're doing a series to remake. Instead of being movies, it's gonna be a series.
Okay, but they're basing it off the original characters, which were in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Snape, there are rumors that they're being recast as a black guy.
As a black actor, yeah. Is there anywhere in the books that says that he's white?
You grew up watching any movies with the same actor.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so... Bruh, I feel like you just going in circles with the same shit.
Because...
I just don't see that it's a big deal, the fact that she's brown, anymore that they're making a big deal the fact that she was black.
Because it's
like, it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing because, okay, actors can change, that's fine, whatever. If you wanna... if you wanted to make fucking... who's like a huge icon?
Okay, they never say that Cleopatra was black, but it was implied in the fact that she fucking lived in Egypt.
Yeah, she's a tan. She's a Egypt color. Yeah.
So what about Little Mermaid? She was from Scandinavia. That's where all the Vikings are from.
Right. Listen, I feel you.
Where's the tequila?
I feel you, but it doesn't say on the written word. It does not say that she is white, black, purple, yellow, whatever. On Snow White,
but that's how they
says
created
she's white
her.
as snow.
You don't have to make a fucking list of what a character looks like for every
But
single movie.
But you do, because Harry Potter was what? Harry Potter had a fucking scar and he had glasses and he had short hair. Like, they based them off the character that was written in the book.
It never said that he was white, but in the cover, he's a white kid. So
there
it would have been
okay. Okay, that's the book. That's the written illustration of the white. Okay, was the Little Mermaid always white until the Disney movie came out? Does the original story say that she's white, black, purple, whatever?
If she was written by a fucking European guy that lived in that area, yeah. I don't think he was thinking about, you know what, let me make a story about an African girl.
Yeah.
Me living in Europe.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
get your dick out of your ass.
Right. I get where you're coming from.
No, you're not.
I do get where you're coming from. I'm just more upset about this particular one.
Will you be okay with Coco being white?
But Coco is from Mexico.
They never say it.
Bruh, they do say it's from Mexico.
Weird.
It literally says, me and my family from Mexico, wherever the fuck he's from. That one you can't fucking argue. Or like, Moana. Moana is fucking Samoan, right? Or Hawaiian Samoan, right? She looks like a Samoan. You know,
Why can't she be black? Why can't she be black?
because she's from Samoa!
Same as fucking Little Mermaid. She's from Scandinavia.
Where does it say that?
In the fucking book.
It says his rumor. I don't know. Does it say that? I don't even know. If it says that, then I'll back you up 1,000% and I'll admit my wrong. Like, I swear to God.
I just find it double moral, the fact that
It's not, though. It says in the book what the character description should be. And the fact that we're changing that, I'm not agreeing with changing it.
But we've been changing for the last 10 years. That has been my problem. And you always say that it's okay.
I think...
We had this discussion with a Little Mermaid. You say, it's okay if she is black. I'm like, bitch, it's not. Because the original one, the one that people remember, the one that we saw as kids, and the one that we had as a reference when we went to see the
movie
Little
wasn't
Mermaid,
for you.
Apparently not. And this is not your movie. So why are you complaining about it?
Because the thing... I'm going to keep going on that argument. It says Snow White. It's white as snow. That is the only reason. That's the only argument that I need.
You should have the same problem with Little Mermaid. This is a debate.
It's not a debate. You know why it's not a debate? Because it says in the scripture. It says in the story, this hoe is gonna be white as snow. Okay? Like, it says, I didn't make the rules. They made the rules. Whoever the original creator of Snow White is, that man or woman, whatever the person was, said this character is gonna be white. It's like changing Bambi. Bambi's a deer. You can't have
What does it say?
It says it's a fucking deer!
Where?
Bruh, it's an animal story. It says it's a deer.
It could be an elk.
No.
It could be a kangaroo.
I'm sure the stories from Bambi, because they're all like rabbits and skunks, and I'm sure that those still get whatever the fuck they were. Okay? Okay? I know somebody feels me. I know somebody.
I mean, I get it. I'm also not okay with the fact that this bitch is brown. I'm just saying, why are you okay with the Little Mermaid being black, but you're not okay with her being brown? If you're okay for the black girl being Little Mermaid, you should be okay with this bitch being Snow White.
You know what? Because
I don't like this bitch. Don't get me wrong. I think she's very fucking annoying.
Who, the Rachel girl?
Yeah, she's a pain in the tip of my dick.
Okay.
Like, I think she's insufferable. I think her career is over.
I'm glad you can.
So I
don't
agree
think
with
her
you.
career's over by any chance.
I think
her career, she's doing fine.
I will find out after this movie comes out, because she has got a lot of hate right now. I think Hollywood's gonna throw her really fast.
That would have happened already. She has making too many movies. She's too talented.
What are movies coming out after Snow White?
I mean,
she's saying.
I don't know. I don't know her fucking. I don't follow her like that, but I know she's still working. I'll tell you that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm heated because bullshit. Like, honestly, like I said, it'd be like, you can't make Bambi a fucking elephant. Okay? Like
it's not an elephant, it's
can I fucking help you? Like, what do you mean Bambi's a fucking elephant, bitch? Like, it says he's a fucking deer. Like, why are we changing the word? Why are we changing the characters? It's my when it specifically says what their description is. That's my beef. And I will not be watching. Cause it's not it's like I feel like Wicked did a good job of doing this original story and keeping the aura of that, you know, like.
I've never read the story, I've never seen the play, but I can tell you that people is really hating it because of the way the actors are.
No.
Has the movie tanked?
No, it's the most successful musical to movie adaptation.
Really?
Yeah, it broke the record.
So there's just these bitches getting hate.
Yeah. It's just they're always getting hate. All the main actresses always get hate, but it's okay.
I don't think so. I just feel like who?
I mean, who? Rachel.
Bruh, that's compared sour with sour.
I mean, who else do you want to judge? Who else do you want to judge?
I'm just saying in this specific case, these bitches are getting hate because they're like unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
But you say that every actress gets hate. Like who else is getting hate?
typically.
Gal Gadot is not getting hate.
Who?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. I mean, she was a miscast. I'm not buying it as she's
jealous.
Queen.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that she's
she looks
jealous.
Great. I just feel like they should have got a better looking Snow White. Somebody more believable that she was jealous of her looks. Because Gal Gadot looks gorgeous. Like that bitch looks right cast. She looks just like the movie. Like the animated movie.
Really?
She looks really pretty.
I'm just not buying her as an evil witch.
It's a jealous witch. It's not an evil.
But she's
jealous.
She wanted to kill Snow White. She evil
out of
as
jealousy,
hell.
not out of malice.
That's evil as hell. You evil. If you want to kill somebody out of jealousy, you are evil.
He is fucking over the top.
You're
narcissistic.
I don't think Rachel is ugly by any means. I think she's actually very attractive.
Compared to Gal Gadot.
But I think whoever gave her the ball sack of a hairdo needs to get fired immediately. Dude, it looked horrible. Like, they're gonna keep that as true of the story, but they're not gonna keep her skin color. Listen. I will not be watching.
I feel like the movie's gonna tank.
I don't think it's gonna tank only because it's Disney. I think it's gonna be one of like the lowest ones per se, but
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna tank. It's not gonna make the money back.
Who knows?
I think
it'll make the money back. It's Disney.
I don't think so. There's so many Disney movies that haven't made the money back.
Disney will always win. Disney and Coca-Cola will always win. Like, I'm not worried about them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Disney is making a lot of money, just not because of these movies recently.
Yeah, that could be.
They're making a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like these movies are just a waste of money for them.
I just think that we can't be out of ideas. Like, bro, what's going on? Like, it's just these remakes, this live action. The only live action remake that I actually really enjoy is Maleficent, and that's because it's even a new story or from a different perspective, but it's still keeping true to the original story. I don't want none of this feminist bullshit. Okay, like not on a romantic story. Like, the story was already written. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're giving me the POV of maybe the queen, like they did with Maleficent. Okay, cool. But Aurora looked like Aurora. You know what I'm saying? Maleficent looked like Maleficent. Snow White does not look like Snow White.
But Evil Witch does look like Evil Witch.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the casting of that. I'm just like, bro, I know you're not jealous of Rachel. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, they could have put somebody more prettier.
Yeah.
She's definitely not jealous of Rachel.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot is just like gorgeous looking, and I can tell you from a male's perspective, she's alright.
Who? Rachel?
Rachel. She's not a beautiful woman. She's alright.
I'm glad you're able to express your feelings. I don't think she's ugly. Yeah, I don't think she's ugly by any means. I don't think she's it's gonna sound fucked up, but I just don't think she's princess beautiful.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like for Aurora, she does have like a very like princessy, angelic feel, which I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I think that The Little Mermaid was beautiful too. I think she
was a pretty actress. I just don't think that was her role.
I think that she was pretty enough to play a princess.
Just not that one. What about what is that fucking movie called? The one with the black princess that kisses a frog.
The Princess and the Frog.
She would have been a great actress for that. How would you feel if they would have cast that bitch as a white bitch?
I would have been pissed. You would have gotten the same reaction that you're getting.
It doesn't say that she's white in any place.
Yes, it does.
Where?
It says she's a fucking black girl from Louisiana.
Where?
In the story.
What story?
The Princess and the Frog.
In the movie.
And I'm sure in the book says that. I might want to see it.
Google it. And Google fucking Little Mermaid on my way too. Because you're going to be fucked up with this bullshit. Cannot believe we're having this discussion about black and white bitches.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, Tiana says that she is a black princess. Okay, it says that on the fucking scripture.
Little Mermaid. Just put where is the Little Mermaid from?
No, I want to see from the story, from the written word itself. According to the original Disney Little Mermaid story, the character Ariel is depicted as white, with fair skin, red hair, and blue eyes. I didn't know that.
Stupid.
Oh yes, it even says this aligns with the description in Hans Christian Andersen's original fairy tale, where the Little Mermaid is also described as having white skin.
Bro.
Okay, that one I do agree. I'm gonna have to retract.
And I'm not saying, like, I'm not throwing hate at the fact that she's black. I'm just saying that there are certain roles for certain people.
Right.
Just like there should be roles for, like, dwarves, and they use fucking CGI. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah. I mean,
if Harry Potter did it, why can't fucking Disney do it?
Harry Potter did what?
Use dwarves.
Oh, like real dwarves?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Like, bro, that was 20 years ago. You're telling me that 20 years ago we were more advanced in the movie making that now? In 2024? Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh. yeah. So you would have liked to see real dwarves.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's, like, I already tried. It's fucking hard to get jobs in the industry. And if you have, like, some kind of disadvantage, I'm not saying it is, but it's definitely harder for smaller people to get roles, especially movies.
Mm-hmm.
And you're taking those few roles out of
the seven people that could have played the dwarves.
Yeah, and maybe make a little more fame out of it, and hopefully get more roles out of it.
Yeah,
you just fucking stole that shit.
I mean, yeah, that was a little. I think Disney was
inclusive,
just
like for being an inclusive mindset that Disney has. Like, they fucked up with that.
I do agree on that. I do wish that we would have seen real actors. But I also think it also, like, I cannot help to think that this didn't have to do with the casting of Rachel. Because Rachel's not very tall. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, obviously dwarfs are going to be of a certain height.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that also influenced that.
You can put heels on the bitch. She's an actress.
Right. But I feel like to have the right proportions, I guess you would say. I just think Rachel was just a total miscast. Like, like, girl, I'm sorry, you know. But I do think that had to influence that part too. Like, I just can't help to think that, well, you know, she's already pretty sure or whatever. Like, and then you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
But not even, because the original cast for the dwarves were fucking regular sized looking dudes.
Yeah, have you seen the picture? Not dwarfs.
Yeah. Have you seen that shit? Like, bruh. Like, what up with that? I mean, she looks like 5'2".
She's 5'2". She's my height. Yeah. She's a small girl.
And I mean, not hate towards her.
Yeah.
In that regard. Like, if you cannot grow past that, like, you cannot, like, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, especially the fact that she talked so much shit during the PR of the movie.
Yeah, she fucked up.
Bro, whenever she said that, hey, like, all the Prince scenes can be cut out, I'm like, bro, that motherfucker is the person that you're working with, and you're throwing shit his way.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine him saying that shit. The internet will lose their shit, and all the feminists will fucking scream to the sky.
I think that she views this more as a job, which I get. Like, she's an actress. This is her 9 to 5 or whatever, and I think that she does just views it like, hey, she says it like, hey, I needed a job, and I landed this job, and thankfully, you know, whatever. Like,
but she sounds very entitled.
She sounds so ungrateful for what it really is. Like, I think that she does think that this is just a job, which is fine. But Disney is like, is that hoe? Like, you wanna do your best. Like, imagine if you were doing Broadway, like.
And you don't want to talk shit about the.
Yeah.
You don't want to bite the hand that feeds you.
Especially the fact that this is the first animated princess film. Like, this is the baby. This is the thing that started. This is the story that started it all, and I feel like it's just such a disgrace of how
Walt Disney will be rolling in his grave.
Yeah, right, I feel like Walt Disney will be like, y'all got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
I'd die for this.
Yeah, like I feel like Disney would have wanted to keep the original story.
At least for
Is
that one.
Is it even his story? I don't even know if it's like his
No,
story.
he adapted it from he didn't wrote any.
He didn't write the actual stories, right? Whoever the story.
But that was his baby because that's what made Disney, and actually they made a fucking special Oscar for that fucking movie.
Yeah.
It was a big ass Oscar and 7 little Oscars to represent the 7 world. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
so like
cute.
that shit is really a fucking monumental step in what is the entertainment industry today. That was the first animated movie in history.
Yeah.
That was what made Walt Disney.
Was it the first movie ever? Like
animated?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that she realizes that this is beyond her. Like this is beyond a role. Maybe I could see her like doing that with the Hunger Games, you know, because it's like a smaller franchise. But like, bro, you're doing Disney. Like it means so much to other people. Like, bro, and you are just not taking care of it.
Yeah, because it's Mickey Mouse and then Snow White. Honestly.
I think it's Mickey Mouse, Snow White, Cinderella.
Oh yeah, I didn't say third place, but I know what third place.
I think it would be Mickey, Snow White, Cinderella, The Little Mermaid,
The Beauty and the Beast.
And the Beauty
that
and the
one's
Beast.
pretty classic too. That one actually didn't get hate. I really like Emma Watson as that.
I liked her too. I did not like that she was casted in that because she can't sing. Like, I'm sorry. I think that was also a miscast. She did great, but like, if you're a Disney princess, you need to sing.
But I think it's easier to fake that than to fake a whole ass look. Because you cannot make Rachel White, you know?
Right.
But you can make Emma Watson sing in the movie.
And she did.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was boo-boo.
They could have done better.
I mean...
But they did the same with High School Musical. In the first one, Zach didn't sing, and they do it like a little over.
Right, but the thing about it is that these are classics. Like, this is my problem. This is where I lose my shit. Because if you're a Disney princess, you have to sing.
But like, sometimes you have the look, but you don't have the voice.
I don't give a shit.
What about the Greatest Showman? That scene in the theater when the girl is singing and it's not her voice.
But these are... I don't care about those. I care about the Disney princesses. Because the Disney princesses are what they are meant to be.
They really are.
Like, Disney princesses are beautiful.
But they've been fucking up all the fucking live action since the beginning of time. Like,
then let's stop.
Mulan is the one that broke my heart.
Nobody asked for this. Like, literally nobody asked for the remakes.
Mulan is the one that really, really got me. Because that's my favorite princess.
Yeah.
Like, that bitch is the bitch.
Yeah.
That's the first, well, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
I was gonna
but
make
that's
a spicy
the thing, like, that's my rage, okay? That's my anger. That, like, as sad as it is, like, for example, if you want to be like a fucking rocket, right? You have to be able to dance, you have to be able to kick, and you have to have the rocket standards, right? If you want to be a Disney princess, you have to have those standards. You have to be gorgeous, because Disney princesses are gorgeous. You have to be able to fucking sing, okay? And you have to fit the description of whatever the character is. Like, I don't care if the character is blue, black. I don't give a shit what color it is. As long as the original story is being I'm looking for a certain word. If the original story is being true to the adaptation, I don't give a shit what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind tweaks here and there. But if it says that Snow White is white as snow, you need to be fucking... What is that girl's name? The Argentinian Anna Taylor-Joy type of white.
Yeah.
Like, she's white as snow.
She would have been a good... Nah, she looks old. Like, she's supposed to look young as fuck, too.
Yeah, she's a fucking 14-year-old, okay? Yeah. Like, if you... Yeah, just... Why are we changing the core? Why? Is my beef. Yeah, like... Did I like Emma Watson as Belle? Yeah, but I was like, the bitch can't sing. Like, I'm sorry, I love her, but I need somebody to give me those pipes because Belle can give me those pipes. Okay? Like, Belle will be disappointed. Be like, I know you're not singing my part like that. Like, Disney princesses are divas. Like, you cannot tell me that
they're humbles. They're humble bitches. That's why they're so good at what they are, because they're humble. Snow White was a maid of the princess, because at the beginning she's dressed like a maid. Remember?
Isn't she a princess?
She's supposed to, but she's not like recognized. So there's
because the evil.
But she's humble. She's like, okay, I'm a servant and I'm cool with it. That Cinderella is not.
She just wants her Prince Charming.
Yeah, Belle is not. None of those bitches are divas. That's what made Disney princesses so likable in the first place. The fact that they were so chill, so down to earth. That's the kind of girl you want. You don't want fucking Rachel as your bitch. You want Snow White as your girl. You know the difference? There's a difference between that's my girl and that's my bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a bitch. Everyone wants to fuck the bitch. Nobody wants a bitch.
I think that they
They're
are
not divas.
divas in the when they become princesses. You know, I think that they have that
They're still
divaness.
humble. They're still
You
humble.
know they divas.
They in the
you know
in
they
the
divas in
movies
that
that
castle.
in the movies that you're quoting, they're humble. They are humble. The only one that was like the big dick energy was Mulan. She was like, I'm a woman and I'm gonna show you motherfuckers.
I feel like
And she was a strong woman. You know, that would be a good role model for women that are trying to be strong.
I feel like Ariel was also a diva. I feel like Ariel
She was a diva.
Ariel
That
was
bitch-
a diva.
Yeah, she was
like
a bitch.
she was like, yo, I want my man's. Like,
Yeah,
and
she was swimming for that dick. She
She-
got legs just to get dick.
You know what? You're right. She did get legs for the dick. You know what? She made a deal with the
devil.
bitch. She made a deal with the devil to really get some dick. And she lost her voice for it. Girl, that dick was. She wanted that dick so bad. She lost her voice and everything.
She was thirsty.
But I mean, like, yeah, like I don't remember. I
You know what I'm saying?
know what you're saying, but
Oh my God.
I just want, if a character says that they're fucking red, the character better be red. Okay, like it's like even like Wicked. Like if they made the witch, the green witch, if they made her fucking blue, there would have been rage everywhere. Like, yo, what the fuck do you mean this bitch is blue? Like, please tell me, right? So I just want things that say that whatever they are in the description of the written word. Please do that.
Facts.
Please do that. And come up with original stories so we can include other people.
For real.
But like, let's
Do something. Do better, motherfuckers.
yes, I don't want to see no more princesses
I don't
because
want to see
they're
no more
ruining.
remakes. I don't want to
They're
see no more
ruining
remakes.
the princesses for everybody.
Show me a good original movie. We
The
don't
o-
have classics anymore.
The only one that I like is Maleficent.
Yeah.
I love the
But
Bill
even
and
that-
POV.
Like, we don't have that movie quality anymore. Because think about it. Back then, you think of movie classics, you're like The Godfather, Terminator, like really iconic characters.
The Avengers.
I feel like they lost it. If they would have stopped at Endgame, it would have been perfect. But they're trying to squeeze it more, and now they're kind of hate it. They got a lot of hate in this election because they made, I don't know if you saw, they do it a Zoom meeting telling everybody they needed to vote for Kamala.
Oh,
And
that's crazy.
they got a lot of fucking hate for that.
It would have been like, just vote.
Yeah.
I would just tell my friends to just vote. I never tell them
But
for who.
the fact that they made the whole Avenger cast get together on a Zoom call and say like, hey, you should vote blue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact words, but I know that they were implying to vote for Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, bro, they got so much hate. Like Robert Downey Jr. went from being really loved to like kind of fucking douchey.
He's still loved ever since.
He's still loved, but
Ever
I'm
since
saying,
they announced he's Dr. Green or whoever.
yeah. But I'm saying like, just stick to the movies.
yeah. I agree.
You know. So the fact that they keep pushing the Avengers after develop a character that's kind of went to retirement, because at the end of Endgame they changed Captain America for the other dude. You know, so like the original team was dismantled. In a way.
Yeah.
So they didn't become as classic now. They became like that Batman quote: "You either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain." So I feel like that's what happened to the Avengers.
I didn't know that was a quote. Well, I don't think that the whole Avengers multiverse is all classics. No, I just think that the Avenger movies, you know, like the whichever one was the first one to the Endgame, I think those became classics.
The first Iron Man. That was the one that kicked it up.
No. I'm talking about the actual Avengers one, like the
Okay,
first
okay.
one, like the
I
first
don't-
Avengers
I
when
don't-
they all got together.
I don't think that no people really remember, unless you're like a big fan. But I'm saying like something that everybody can think of. So when you say the Avengers, you're like, oh yeah, Thor and Iron Man and Black
Yeah.
Widow and Hawkeye and Hulk.
Yeah.
So you're like, cool, okay, that's a classic. Everybody knows them. But if you think Terminator, you're like, oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the motorcycle and like a robot. We don't have that anymore.
I don't think we have that.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
can't think
like,
of a
we
movie that
don't-
I'm like,
We don't have the creativity to create cool shit anymore. Like those years. And that's the problem. Like even we had the Dune. Nobody fucking knows anybody from that movie unless you read the books and you're a really big fan. But that's a niche.
yeah.
We have Harry Potter, that's big. And everybody knows who the fuck Harry Potter. Even if you never saw the movies, like that. You've never seen the fucking movies, I'm pretty sure. He knows who the fuck Harry Potter is.
Yeah.
So they become icons.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit anymore.
I don't think we do.
Like if you think of The Godfather, you've never seen The Godfather, but you know who that is. You know, it's like little hand, and then
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to make you a deal. You know, so like there's little things that you're just like, yeah. We don't have that shit anymore. So that's what I'm saying. We don't have classics like that anymore. People just like, we don't create cool shit anymore. Even the last 10 Disney movies that Disney has made, which one do you remember?
Inside Out.
But that was what, 2012? Like the original one. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Elsa, Frozen.
Frozen was 2010.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, so like we don't have that. We have very limited classics. Like when was the last time you went to the movies and you saw any movie from any genre and you were like, you know what, like, damn. Like we don't have that.
We don't have that. I do agree on that we don't necessarily have classics. I think that there's just so much opportunity, but people don't want to let people in. Does that make sense?
Big studios are afraid of change, so they just go with what they already know.
Yeah.
And that shows in the quality of the fucking movies. Like the movie quality in America is going down the fucking hill. How many movies and TV shows have we worked on that you're like, I don't fucking know who this is. You know, like it's not relevant. I'm just here for the coin.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, like, I'm here making $20. Well, not $20, but
yeah.
I'm making my coin for the day, and I'm walking out because I know nobody's gonna watch this shit. Like it sounds sad, but and I know those girls are working and trying hard, trying to make a name for themselves. But you can tell whenever the movie is gonna bomb.
But I mean, it's just a hard industry, period. Like to be in, like you have to.
And this is making it even harder.
Many masses. Yeah.
And that's what you're gonna be like. You cannot go out on the fucking in front of a camera and talk shit like Rachel does, and then you ruin your opportunities because people's gonna remember that. Next time she makes a movie, they're gonna be like, hey,
"Don't do any media."
Yeah, for real.
Please don't do any media. Yeah.
A little interruption.
So yeah, I mean, it would be nice to do, like, it would just be nice to stop touching the fucking classics, okay? And if you're gonna touch the classics, please make it accurate.
Yeah, for real.
Cause like, I'm upset. I'm so upset that I'm not gonna go watch this movie. I like the story. I would have liked to seen it in a live action, but if you're changing the fucking main character, I'm out. No. Like I'm out. Like I am out.
They changed a lot of shit. Be like that. We're not gonna watch it, but I will see someone doing a review that went and watch it. Especially since the Joker 2, I was like, bro, that's one of the worst movies ever.
The musicals. Bro. It's musical season.
But the fact that they didn't tell us it was a musical, that was so misleading.
Yeah, I do agree on that. It's like kind of catfishing people.
Yeah, you just went there and you just got fucked. At least let me know that I need to bring a condom.
Bro, good evening. Okay, that's where we are going to wrap it up. That was an accident. That was an accident. This is where we're going to finish it.
For real.
Get it. No, you didn't get it at first. You didn't get it. Alright, we are going to cheers to a good time.
I was thinking of a third joke, but I couldn't come with anything.
Cheers to a good time is also a joke. Wait.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
We will see you guys. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a good one today. It's been a lot of heatness today.
For real.
It's been
Keep it safe.
Don't put your hands on nobody.
For real.
Please.
Man or woman. Don't abuse it.
Just keep your hands to yourself. You know, if you need to punch something, go to the gym or something.
For real.
Go run. Just run it.
Run till you get tired.
Yes.
But yes. Alright, people. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye everybody.